Good morning. I'm Sandy Walden from Serenity, your Master Grief Coach and Master Grief Coach trainer. If you're joining me today, say hello. It's really nice to know I'm not talking to myself. I get a little lonely here, and I'm not as squirrely if I realize other people are joining me. Not only that, I really like to know what resonates with you because it helps me to understand what conversations are helpful for you as well as me. You do you. We're in the holiday season. It's December 5th, and in a few weeks, we'll be at the 10th anniversary since our son Mike died. I talk to people and I hear them being shamed into decorating the house in a way that they did before they were experiencing grief. And I want to say it's all right to do what feels right for you. For me, things were a little different. I got some comments and thoughts from people who say, well, how could you possibly do that? You're grieving for your son. There was shame that I did things that some people thought was too celebratory. Good morning, Maureen. I love seeing you show up. It always makes my day. Here's what I want to tell you. Whether you deck out your home, whether you wear Christmas sweaters and bows in your hair every day, or whether you never put out a piece of decor or have a cookie or something in between. I want to encourage you to listen to your heart. And guess what? This can change every single day. Do what feels right for you. If there are other people in your home, let them do what feels okay for them. Somebody might want to put up the tree. Maybe what somebody else has absolutely no interest. We do things that change every year. For instance, last year our eldest and his family joined us, and so we put up a natural tree because gosh, I love a natural tree. It was whopping big, just like we had when our boys were small. And the grandkids decorated it. They decorated it with all the ornaments that we collected when our boys were young and growing up. And there were stories with it. And some got broke, and it was okay because it felt right. This year, hubby and I are here in the house without any guests. Guess what? With this pandemic, I would assume most of you are in the same situation. We put up Mike's tree, the tree that he was so proud of that he bought from one of his brother's friends. We added the ornaments that came along with that tree, and we talked about it as we did it. But we also added ornaments that we have bought on some of our trips that are really very special to us. They're beautiful and they're much more elaborate than anything I would put up if the grandkids were over. That's what's right for us this year. As we put up other decorations, we talked about, oh, yeah, this is the little tree. There's a tree that sits up on top of our TV cabinet. This is the tree we gave to our middle son when he went away to college because he so wanted to have a tree. And I remember going up to visit him, and we bought a tree and we bought a snowman. Guess what? The plastic snowman still sits on my porch. There's a memory associated that feels good for us. And so we put it up. If the memory hurts you, then please leave it on the shelf. Don't bother. Don't, I really want to say, don't follow directions from me or from anyone else. What feels okay for you? Do you enjoy the Christmas music? Go ahead. It might make some tears, but they can be cleansing and healing. If it's too much pressure, turn it off. You do you. There's no requirement to go through the holiday season or any other day, but particularly with the holiday season, there's no requirement for you to have to do things exactly this way or exactly that. understand when you listen to me or you listen to anybody else who's a coach or a counselor or an expert, that we are making suggestions. We are telling you what's worked for us and what has often worked for many others, but it's not a hard and fast. This process of grieving is unique for each and every one of us. What feels right for you? If you've got snow, maybe make a snowman or not. Do you enjoy the fireplace or not? This doesn't have to be an all or nothing either. It can be a little at a time. What if it's in time to bring in a new tradition? What if you do something that fills your heart that's completely different from what you've ever done before? What if you find a new way to honor where you are and how you feel? I want to encourage you to listen to your heart. You do you. Maureen, thanks for joining me this morning. For all of you, I wish a gentle day. I wish you a day of listening to your heart and feeling your way through and finding what feels good today. Knowing that you matter and know always that you are loved. Namaste.